the gate. See, y'all minds is going. I got everybody's attention now. I got your attention now. Tip drill. I'm not talking about that tip drill.
Oh, okay. All right. Clarify.
There was an entrepreneur who walked inside of his building. And as he walked into his building, he began to clean and do his early morning rituals. And as he began to do his early morning rituals, he began to sweep and mop and get everything in preparation for the day's journey. He entered into the door, and he went in, and immediately he began to pray and fast unto the Lord for the day. He went inside and thanked God and asked God to open up the windows of heaven and pour down a blessing that there would not be in the room to receive. He woke up with a good attitude, but then began to go to work with a bad attitude. Finally get there, did his rituals. He began to look around the facility and realized that there was something not in place. And at this time, he had to make sure that the owner had to make sure that he didn't look like now what he was about to be going through. The owner of the building, the owner of the facility, amen, and not was he in the facility by himself, but he also had clients in there with him. And as the owner began to look and realize that now some of the things that I had in place was now gone. At this time, he had gotten discouraged, and he had gotten distraught, and he had gotten more embarrassed because he realized that this is not the first time that this had happened. He began to think back to the past 30 days when the same exact thing happened, and began to realize now someone is tipping me. In other words, amen, out of all the things that the business owner had in the facility, why is it that you keep taking this small thing away from me? And the owner began to confess and began to realize that it's amazing how now that he's doing all things for the glory of God and doing all things the righteous way, that people still want to come and steal from him. He began to wonder and ponder because he understood that there was at this time no force of entry. Oh, in the name of Jesus, he began to realize, well, how is it that this is gone? And the alarm was set, the door was locked, AC was cut off, and everything was in its right order, but something was missing. He began to wonder, and he expressed and shared with me. He said, it's amazing because I hate people that steal. He says that anything that anybody may want at this time in my life, I will be more than happy to give them the shirt off my back. People know the owner and know that he's a good man and know that he will help those that are in need at any time. And sometimes we know that this owner sometimes will put people before even himself. He'll give people shirt off his back and walk around bareback. He'll take the shoes off his feet and walk on the ground with no shoes on. He'll take all his clothes off and give him even his last dollar. But then there's still some people that tends to not care about how your heart may be, because they begin to get in a notion to where they become black-hearted. And we know for some of us who might have been in that position or even have family members to know that when they're in that state of mind, it don't matter how they get it, they get it. Oh, tipping. It was just a tip because it could have been a whole lot, but it's just a little bit. And it reminds me in the name of Jesus, as we go and correlate to the scripture, how a lot of people in church play tip drill with God. Oh, in the name of Jesus. And we understand that God is a God of all knowing and all being, and God is a God that sits high and looks down low. And we know God is a God that even allowed you to have breath in your life. Tip drill, I want to get to it, amen. If I could share just a little bit, the Bible declares that have a man robbed God, but yet you have robbed me. See, the thing I want to share with the church and make it plain and simple, that there's a difference between a thief and a robber. Because a thief will come like the business owner at night when nobody's around and come take all of your stuff. But when it comes to being a robber will come and steal and kill you at gunpoint. And I just want to share with somebody this morning who's in the building, who have not been in church for the past 5 months, or have not been in church for the past 5 weeks, or even been in church but have not been giving God your all. God has called me and commissioned this church to let you know that you are robbing God and you just tipping him. And I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about dollars. I'm not talking about nickels and cents. I'm talking about robbing God out of his time. Oh, in the name of Jesus, there's a lot of us that's sitting in here right now looking at me to understand that you can't wait till I get through preaching. You really right here right now because somebody had something done, because your mama told you to come, or your neighbor told you to come hear a word, but you really don't know what's going on. But there's some people that's in the building right now that can understand, God, even though I didn't give you my all last week, but on today I'm right here about to give you all the glory and all the praise. And I'm trying to tell somebody this morning, in the name of Jesus, God is saying, you're not giving me your all, you just tipping me. And I know in the name of Jesus that everybody in this building ought to be on their feet and praising God right now, because I made a mistake last week, but on this week I'm going to clean it up. Do I know I got somebody? You know the song that they sang, I got to clean up what I messed up. It's time to start my life all over again. It's not a good feeling when you work hard for something and it gets robbed of your possessions. Matter of fact, it's not a good feeling when you give your neighbor your last, but when your neighbor's on top of their game, they can't even look at you in the face. Come on, Dana. It's not a good feeling when you bless your kinsfolk and give them everything you got, but as soon as they get their check on the first of the month, they don't even want to know where you at. Okay, that might not hit you. It's good. It's not a good feeling when you give your husband your all, but in return your husband can't give you 5 minutes of your time. Okay, my sisters didn't feel it. Maybe my brothers can understand it. It's not a good feeling when you work 12 hours a day and you come home and you give your wife all your money, but she can't even kiss you. Okay, you still ain't got it. It's not a good feeling when you give somebody your all and they rob you of your all. Tip drill. I knew I'd get your chips in the air this morning. Oh, glory to God. But I love it, I love it, I love it. Because unlike the business owner, God is omnipotent. Unlike the business owner, God is omnipotent. And it tells me, the Bible tells me so. Because in the Bible, in the book of Malachi chapter 3, Malachi meaning messenger. Malachi meaning messenger. He's the last prophet of the Old Testament before we go into the intertestamental period. The intertestamental period was the period where there was 400 years where God didn't speak to nobody. God didn't say anything to no prophets. He didn't deliver no message to nobody. They were just 400 years, and that's where we get the book of Maccabees. That's where we get the book of St. Thomas. That's where we get all the books that are in the Latin Vulgate right now. And there was no more talking talking for 400 years. But before God made that silence, he made it known what he had to say. And he tells Malachi here in the chapter, he says, I'm getting tired and sick and tired because I'm keep blessing you day and night, but I get nothing back in return. He says, I've been doing it from Genesis. I done did it all the way to Deuteronomy. I done did it in the book of Esther. I done did it in the book of Joshua. And now here it comes in Malachi, and you still not behaving. Okay, let me back up a little bit. He said, I did it in 2016. I did it in 2015. I did it in 2014. I did it in 2013. I did it in 2012. And here it is, 2018. You got the nerve to sit on your butt and not give me glory? Hold on. Because the same way I did it back then, I can do it now. But if you won't rob me, I'm going to give it and I can take it right back away. You ain't got to come to church. Look at it on TV. They can see it. They looking right now. In the name of Jesus. He said, because one thing about it, whether you give or give back or not, he says, I'm still the Lord and I change not. And I love it, Sister Billy, because I really don't serve an Indian giver. I really don't serve somebody who bougie. I really don't serve somebody who think they all that in a bag of chips. I serve somebody, no matter if I do right or wrong, he still loves me. Because I serve a God who look beyond my faults and meet me right at my... He's talking to the church at Corner Gate. He's even talking to the pastor at Corner Gate. And he's telling the church here, he's actually talking to the Levites, the priesthood. He's talking to those of the head of the church and letting them know that I am the one who is making all things possible. He says, I'm giving to you, but you're not giving back to me. Tell them, I'm giving you an opportunity. Even in the Old Testament, we see grace, but we also see favor. Because we serve a God, even in this New Testament, that even though we mess up, he still gives us favor. And you know how I know? Because everybody in here today has woken up and came to praise God. But I can't say that everybody in here has been right before they came to church. And I love it, Sister Joyce, even because if you have fault or did wrong, God still gives you an opportunity. And he tells us to return unto him and I'll return unto you. But he's also sharing with the church that much is given, much is required. And he's telling the church, the reason why you got that raise on the job is not because you went to Howard, it's because you know somebody. The reason why you got that drop top in your yard is not because you got a lot of brains, it's because you know somebody. The reason why you got that 2-story house is not because you know somebody else, but you know who's the best. The reason why you still in your right mind is not because of your neighbor, but it's because of somebody who sits high and look down low. And I gotta tell somebody this morning, whether you fall to a fall, God is still in control. He's telling them, you're robbing me. And on my way home on last week, I began to feel a little hunger. I'm not too much of no fast food restaurant either. Not that I'm bougie, or not that I don't eat at Mickey D's, or not that I don't eat at the little small fast food restaurants. But this particular day, I had to go to the restaurant drive-thru. The line was long, and I got out the car, went inside the building. The line was still long, but I had to wait this time because I go anywhere else, it's another longer wait. And I began began to go and purchase and put my order in. And I realized that as I put my order in, they asked me to pay before I eat. I paid, got me some nuggets. Then I left. But later on that night, I was invited to a birthday party. And this time at the birthday party, instead of fast food, we went and dined in at a restaurant. Oh, glory to God. And I ordered my food. And when I ordered my food, they brought my plate and they asked me, is there anything else that you want, Mr. Dean? They began to treat me with high respect. They began to treat me with high regards, not even knowing who I am. And I began to eat and I began to order more stuff. And I began to eat and order more stuff. Then after I ate and got full, they came and brought me the tickets. And you know me, I slid the ticket next to Sister D.